Hello and welcome back to the Guild. I hope you had a good week. We did. Good show up for the tournaments. But as always, I'm Wes. He's Kyle. Let's jump into it.
Well, starting off with Warhammer, we're starting with Strike Force Augustus. Well, in this box set, it's going to come with a Primaris Lieutenant, which is supposed to have a bunch of options with it, 10 Desolator Marines, a Brutalis Dreadnought, and 5 Heavy Intercessors. And I am super excited about that Dreadnought.
I was going to say, with your Space Wolves, you're probably chomping at the bit for that.
Yeah. All the other stuff is really cool, but that Dreadnought, that's what I need in my army.
And all those, what are they, Devastators?
Desolators. Yeah.
I hate those big guns.
I love big
They
guns.
do so much damage.
Yeah. It's going to be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's not going to be fine.
Yeah.
Next up is Boarding Patrol Chaos Space Marines. This box will come with 10 Legionnaires, 20 Cultists, and Abaddon the Despoiler.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually not thrilled about that because Abaddon's going to be in it. And,
He looks like a good model.
it's a good model, but those Forces of Chaos, man. Nope.
I'm still waiting on a Cultist army.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to happen. I mean, they got
Yes.
the kill team and now this, and
Yes.
the Legionaries and all that stuff. So we'll
It's
see.
only
They're
a
probably
matter
gonna-
of time.
Yeah. But we can't forget about the Tyranids Boarding Patrol. In this Boarding Patrol, we are actually getting 6 Warriors, 8 Gene Stealers, and a Brood Lord.
That Brood Lord looks so gross.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tyranids, so I mean, the Tyranids are just naturally gross on, collecting that biomass and
I can think of a couple players that are going to be really excited, but
Yeah. And I'm actually really excited about the Boarding Patrols just because it's kind of a new, it's just like the 2,000 point battles, but it's much smaller and you had to fight down narrow corridors.
and you have the ability to breach walls
Yes,
and
yeah.
interact with control panels and whatnot.
Yeah.
So-
It's going to be a lot of fun, I think.
Yes. I'm tired of the Tyranids.
Right.
Nothing wrong about Tyranids players, but I hate you.
Yeah, they're Xenos.
Xeno scum.
The Imperium, however, is pure. Moving on to Asmodee.
First up is Conquest City-States. There's a whole mess of Greek-themed models coming out with this. And first up is the Aristarch, a highly trained general to lead your armies. This looks like a really good model. I think the whole Conquest line looks really good.
Well, and the whole Greek theme that they're going with.
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
What is more Greek than Hoplites?
Ooh.
The Hoplite, the beating heart of any Greek army.
Yes, and they look really good.
They look awesome. I'm actually really excited about this line.
Yes, and as we've just recently found out, Conquest is going into the mythology route as well, with Minotaur, Habitus. Reinforce your battle lines with something stronger than the weaker humans.
Yes.
These models look great. I mean, I might have to buy them for any other game.
Yeah, I mean, they're Minotaurs with giant shields and giant axes. What's
Yes.
not to love? Mm-hmm. But they also have Minotaur Therians. Charge into battle with these two-handed weapon Minotaurs.
I love the axe and shield, because Greek and phalanx and whatnot, but they look more berserker.
Yeah.
But that's not all. Next up is Phalangites. These highly trained soldiers bring your phalanx to the next level.
Yeah, and they actually do look really freaking cool, too.
Oh yeah, I'm loving the whole. I'm loving this game. It looks glorious.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to play it.
Yeah, 100%. But let's not forget the Polemark. This dude looks awesome.
Yes, he looks more battle ready than the other general.
Yeah. And he reminds me of Achilles, actually.
I can see that.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool looking character.
Yeah.
Next up is Conquest 2-player starter set, Nords versus City-States. This box set comes with a myriad of minis, 2 full units of traditional soldiers for both armies, a commander, and then a mythological unit. I think the Nords get some kind of Jotner, and then the Greeks get a couple of Minotaurs.
Yeah, the Jotner is pretty cool.
Ooh, are we going to have a standoff with that?
Mm-hmm. But we also have some army support packs coming out as well with some secret cards and stuff like that with the Dwigham and the Nords.
Not to mention the Spires, Old Dominion, and Wardrun.
Yes, yeah, and they all kind of come with new secret objectives, command
Yeah.
cards, and all that good stuff. But, yeah.
After that, we have the Star Wars deck building game. This starter set for the 2-player deck building game looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, we're probably going to cover everything Star Wars here.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a given.
No. It will happen.
Well, yeah, I'm saying it's a given.
Yeah.
But with that, I think we're done with Asmodee, so let's move on to events.
Well, starting out, we have Commander Friday, which doesn't mean you have to play Commander on Friday, but that's typically the day we do, and, a lot of people show up for Magic. But we are planning a 2-headed giant to be announced here relatively soon. I'm not sure on what day we'll announce it, but definitely keep in touch, and we will let you know.
Yeah, we already got players breaking off, trying to build teams, figuring out what decks they're going to run. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
But with that, we go on to Saturday, Legion Saturday. Now, again, as always, any game you want, but that's the game where we try to set aside for Star Wars. And Star Wars Legion is the game we're playing at the current time, so Legion Saturday.
Yeah. But follow that up with Warhammer Sunday, which Warhammer Sunday means Age of Sigmar or 40K or Legion or Commander or whatever game you want to play. If you want to play a board game, do so. Yep. We cannot emphasize that enough. We just want people in the door to hang out and, just come on in and, we'd love to see you.
Just more games.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I think that wraps us up for events. Kyle, why don't you recap us on what happened with those tournaments?
Well, there was a pretty good turnout for the Warhammer tournament. And, a lot of people came in, which I was really glad that a lot of people came in, which, we always want the community. But we have pictures online of the 3 tournament winners. One of them went home with a fancy trophy.
A cute little trophy.
Yeah, and also there was a prize pool, which was pretty cool.
And we also had on Friday the Jumpstart tournament.
Yeah, the Jumpstart tournament was a good turnout as well. We sold out of packs, actually.
Oh, yes.
And so, and, we had a lot of fun playing, and I think everybody enjoyed themselves.
It got a little petty at certain events, but again, that's what happens with Commander.
Oh, yeah.
Or with Magic in general, because we were playing Standard.
Yeah, it was technically Standard. Yeah, it's Jumpstart. You combine 2 packs, and you have a deck.
But it was all in good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody, we made friends at the end of the day, so that's all that matters.
But with that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share and ring that bell. All of the YouTube stuff, y'all know what to do.
Yeah.
Just up the engagement. That's really what I'm saying.
For sure. And announcing here, I'm not sure if we've done it quite yet. I think it's this coming week, but we're switching the format of the podcast a little bit.
Yes.
So instead of doing a big 2-hour or hour, however long video.
Hour to hour and a half, dependingly.
Yeah. So instead of dropping that on YouTube as a whole video, we are dropping it on iTunes,
Spotify specifically, and we're talking about iTunes and seeing what other avenues there were.
And just audio format. On YouTube, we're doing 15-minute kind of intervals of videos that you can watch, and it's kind of an episode.
Kind of like a highlight reel.
Yeah, almost, yeah. And it's going to be kind of episodic to where, you have all the episodes throughout the week, and then at the end, I think we're going to do a combination of them. I'm not quite sure.
Things are changing, but we're not entirely certain on everything that's going to change. It's still kind of all up in the air. We like to play things by ear here.
Yes, shooting from the hip, as they say. But also, we are announcing Pawncast, which is going to exclusively focus on things that are happening in Ponca. It's going to be announced or done by the guild, I should say.
It's going to mainly focus on small businesses, other things like that.
Events, things like that are happening only in Ponca City. But yeah.
So with that, feel free to interact with us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, not on Twitter, not on TikTok yet, I don't think.
I don't think so, but it'll be soon.
Yes, but feel free to interact with us. We're more than happy to interact. We see every comment, and we try to respond to all of them.
Yeah. Might be a little snarky, but yeah, we definitely respond.
Is to be expected with with us.
This week's code will be Fenrir, and you have to spell it to get it.
Ooh, now that's going to require a little bit of research.
Yeah, but I figured since Conquest was coming up with the 2-player pack, I figured we'd throw that in there.
Which we are definitely splitting a box.
100%. 10%. So, Conquest, here pretty soon at the Guild. We just announced that, I guess.
Oh, God, yes. The more I see of it, the more interested I'm getting in it.
Yes.
I know I'm going to back off of the Nords because I know you and Vikings.
Uh-huh.
They looked awesome. I want to buy them.
Yeah.
But I know they got Greeks.
Yeah.
I'll go Greeks.
Yeah.
I have no love lost there. We'll do that.
Yeah. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, and also roll some dice.